And tonight with the officer-involved shooting here in Evansville.
Yeah, what we've learned and what's led up to that shooting just in the past few minutes, a federal drug warrant was attempting to be served when that incident all went down. 44 News reporter Tyler DRUIN is live for us tonight at the scene with what we know right now. Tyler?
Good evening, Brian and Jessica. You can see it's still very much so an active scene here on Stringtown Road at Reis Avenue. Police still combing through that vehicle. Now, the vehicle on your screen right now is the one that was involved in that high-speed chase. Law enforcement calling it a extremely high-speed chase. That suspect ramming into the telephone pole, ultimately dying right there in the middle of Stringtown Road. They're still combing this area for evidence. Police say they're going to be out here for some time in the city's stest deadly shooting. Started around 1 Friday with members of the Evansville Joint Drug Task Force attempting to stop a known felon in the area of Stringtown Road and Reis Avenue.
At least one officer from both agencies fired upon the suspect and stopped him as a threat.
The sheriff's department says the suspect driving this silver Grand Prix smashed into the back of a sheriff's deputy patrol car. The Grand Prix then crashing into a telephone pole with the suspect trying to flee his car.
Shortly thereafter, a white male opened the door and took what we believe is a handgun and fired multiple rounds at the law enforcement officers on scene.
According to deputies on scene, the suspect was armed with a handgun. Officials say the undercover investigation into the suspect involved the dealing of narcotics.
I have heard allegations that he could have had some type of knife, that he may have displayed a knife as well as a handgun.
Body camera footage from the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Department could surface in the coming days.
On the Evansville police side, I know you guys are very used to us having camera footage. The Evansville officers that were involved on this scene were in an undercover detail. None of my officers did have a body camera.
The suspect was pronounced dead on the scene by the Vanderburgh County Coroner's Office. An autopsy is set to be performed Saturday.
None of the officers or detectives from either of the agencies were harmed in this event.
Back here live tonight, Brian and Jessica, you can see on your screen right now the tow service here to get that vehicle and take it back in for evidence. Police tell me that they're going to continue to dust for fingerprints and other evidence inside that vehicle at police headquarters. Officials are not releasing the name of the suspect because of the nature of the investigation. An autopsy is set to be performed Saturday. Fortunately tonight, no law enforcement officers from either agency were injured during this police action shooting. Reporting live tonight in Evansville, Tyler DRUIN, 44 News.